All right, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney, and today we're going to do a general collective reading. All right, you guys. So this is going to be for anyone who is going through something and just needs to hear a message right now. Okay, it's still not going to resonate with everyone because it is a collective reading. So please take what resonates and leave what don't. Those messages are going to be for someone else. But if it do resonate with you, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay. Welcome to all of the new people who are coming here who will be watching this video, and thank you to all of the old who has been watching for a while. I really appreciate you guys for your support. But let's get right into this reading. All right, so spirit guides, ancestors, for the collective, what do we need to hear right now as a collective? What do we need to hear right now as a collective? What do we need to hear right now as a collective? All right, this card jumped out, okay? So we got higher power out here, the number 4, and then we have the number 3, okay? So higher power here, this is, not higher power, between worlds, all right? On the back of the deck, all right? Let's see. What do we need to hear or know as a collective? What do we need to hear or know as a collective? What do we need to hear or know as a collective? Spirit guides and ancestors of the highest white light. What do we need to hear or know as a collective? Okay. All right. It makes sense. Okay. All right. Knight of Cups. All right. So we have the Emperor on the back of the deck. So you could be an Aries or you could be dealing with the Aries. Don't have to be though. We're not going to worry about the signs in this reading because it's just a general collective reading, and it may not even be about love. Okay. It may not come out about a love reading. That seem a little bit like it may be, but it's going to resonate differently for everyone. So please just apply it to your life and your situation. All right. So the first card, the card on the back of the deck is between worlds. All right. So I feel like right now, as a collective, we're in this place right now where we're trying to come out of one situation and go into another one. It's like if you see he got one foot here and then one foot here. So it's like almost like it's like you're coming out of an old situation, but you're not fully, in that other situation yet. Like you're kind of like stuck in between worlds, like you don't know where you're going or where you're headed. And I feel like whenever the between worlds card come up, I feel like we do have I feel like it comes up and we may be in an energy of wanting to kind of go back towards where we come from because we're leaving our comfort zone, and then we get stuck in that in between worlds where we may start to feel like we can't see what's coming, or we don't know what's coming, and we're just kind of stuck in that in between of not knowing what's going to happen. So sometimes we tend to kind of want to go back to where we come from, even if where we are coming from, even though we know that it's not serving us and it's not the best thing for us, we may tend to want to go back because that is our comfort zone. At least we know where we're going when we go back to where we came from, right? At least we know where we're going. But when we're leaving this and we get stuck in this in between, we can kind of get in that energy of not really knowing where we're going, and we kind of want to go back to our comfort zone. We want to go back to where we came from because where we are right now is uncomfortable, and it's even more uncomfortable because we have no idea where we're headed or where we're going to. So right now, Spirit is just saying that you are in that place right now of, you're stuck in between worlds right now. It's time to look at your future from a place of, being optimistic, knowing that anything can come. You have the power to manifest the things that you want to manifest for yourself. All right. So the card that came out is higher power. So Spirit is asking you to believe in a higher power, believe in yourself, even though you're stuck in this place of in between worlds and you have no idea where you're going. You have no idea what's coming towards you. Like, you don't know, maybe you're coming out of a job, going into another one, or you're coming out of a relationship, you're single, or you're going into another relationship, or whatever it is. But we're at a place right now as a collective where we're stuck in between worlds and we have no idea what's going to happen or what's going to go next. Spirit is asking you to believe in a higher power, whatever you believe in, whether it's God, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whoever, or whatever it is that you believe in. Spirit is saying believe in something bigger than you. Know that you are divinely guided and you are protected and you are going to be taken care of. The higher power is guiding you. They're with you. They're making sure that everything that you desire, everything that you need, everything that you want is coming to you. This higher power card is also about communication from your spirit guides and your ancestors, and also God, like receiving messages from them. So I definitely feel like they're asking you to just trust in them and know that they are guiding you to where it is that you need to go. Okay. They're asking you to connect with them, connect with God, or again, like I said, whoever you believe in, through prayer. Okay, this is a time right now where you need to connect with them through prayer and meditation, because if you're at a place right now where you may be stuck and you're kind of just stuck at this in between worlds and you have no idea where you're going, it's like you may just feel lost, or you may feel stuck, or you just don't know what's happening right now in your life. Spirit is asking you to connect with them through prayer and meditation and listen to their guidance, because they're trying to guide you exactly where it is that you need to go. All right, so Spirit is just asking you to pray to them. Pray to God. Prayer. They're gonna give you what it is that you're asking for, but they're asking you to pray to them. Now I don't know if you guys, not everybody know this, but let's just just say it, just for those who don't. Your spirit guides, your ancestors cannot intervene in your life without your permission. So if there is something that you are wanting and it is for your highest good, okay, Spirit is asking you to ask them for it. Ask them for help. Ask them for assistance during this time so that they can help you. All right. You just pray to them. Connect with them through prayer. Right now is the time for you to really, whatever you're going through, because I feel like we're going through a lot right now as a collective, especially with all these planets in retrograde. And I think it was like an eclipse or something. It's like a lot of stuff going on right now. And it seems like everybody is just going through something. So it's like, you're kind of stuck in that in-between place, and like whatever this darkness is, whatever this cloudiness, this darkness that you may seem to be going through right now, it's like I feel like you feel something coming, or something is coming. A lot of us as a collective, it's like you feel better days coming, it's coming, but you're stuck in that place where it's like, I feel it, but I can't see it. I'm still in this darkness. I'm still in this place of trying to figure out, like, where am I going? What's going to happen? What is going to happen in my life that's going to change my current situation? All right, but Spirit is asking you to connect with them. Right now is the time for you to connect with them through prayer, because you are building and manifesting and co-creating the life that you want to see for yourself. All right, the back of the deck for the tarot card is the Emperor. Okay, again, like I said, you could be an Aries. You don't have to be, though, or you could have Aries in your chart. But this Emperor is all about taking charge of your situation. If you're in a place right now where you feel uncomfortable and you don't like where you are, Spirit is asking you to stand up and take charge of your situation. Go after what it is that you want. Okay, don't wait for somebody else to come around and take it, do it for you. You stand up, because the Emperor is somebody, he's not like the Hierophant, right? Now, this is how I view the Emperor, which I feel like most people do, but it's just like, I guess the Emperor has other characteristics. He does other things, but or it means he has a lot of meanings. The Emperor card has a lot of meanings, but the Hierophant to me is more so a card of conforming to somebody else's rules, doing what somebody else tell you to do, or doing something that was already been tried and true. Like, you already know somebody tried it, you already know somebody did it, and it worked for them. So now you're gonna try it, and it works for you. The Emperor, when the Emperor comes up to me, this is basically Spirit letting you know that now is not the time for you to do what somebody else did. Now is the time for you to do it your way. Build these foundations. We got the 4 here. The Emperor is the card of 4, and then we got higher power, which is 4. So Spirit is like, now is the time for you to take charge and take power of your own situation. Now is not the time for you to conform to nobody else's rules. You figure out what works for you. What life do you want to create for yourself, which is why they're asking you to connect with them through prayer and through meditation. Figuring out what works for you. What life, how do you want your life to be? Right now, you're building the foundations for you, for your life. What makes you comfortable? What makes you really stand in your power? Now is the time for you to stand up and take charge. Don't sit around and wait for anybody else to, tell you what you should be doing, or what works for them. Now is the time for you to figure out what works for you. Stand up and take charge of you and your situation. Okay, so we got the Hangman, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups that's coming out here. That's why I said, for some of you guys, this may be leading to a relationship reading, but for others, it honestly may not. Now, I feel like with this Hangman, I feel like this is where we are. I feel like this is where we are right now, in this Hangman position. Having to pause, having to wait for something. We're having to wait for something to change. Either we're waiting for some kind of enlightenment, or we're waiting for some kind of answers, or we're just waiting for a sign that it's time to move. And Spirit is like, this is your sign. Your sign is this Emperor. The sign is for you to take charge of the situation. Don't allow yourself to become stagnant, because you're coming out of a place that was once comfortable for you, and you're going into the unknown. Spirit is saying, now is the time for you to take charge of your situation. You know everything you need to know, but definitely connect with your spirit guides and your ancestors to build the life that you want to see for yourself. You can have anything that you want. All you got to do is believe in it and ask for it. Pray. Right now is the time for you to really connect with your spirit guides and your ancestors, or God through prayer, however you choose to do it. But Spirit is saying, now is the time for you to take charge of your situation. You're in this period of waiting. Spirit is like surrender. Surrender to the situation. The more you push, the more, they're going to pull. Like, you guys have to be on the same page. Something in your life is not for your higher good. Something that you may be trying to hold on to, or something that you may be trying to go back to, is not for your highest and your greater good. Spirit is saying to you, like, we can see things that you can't see. Okay, we know what's coming towards you. We know that walking away from this relationship, or walking away from this job, or walking away from whatever this situation is, or you're graduating college, or you're graduating high school, we know that whatever you're walking away from is comfortable for you, because you've been here for a while. Okay, so it's comfortable. We know that you walking away from whatever this is, it's going to cause a little bit of uncomfortable. Like, you're going to be uncomfortable a little bit, but Spirit is like, we can see things that you can't see. We can see where you're going. All you have to do is trust in us and connect with us. But definitely take charge of your situation and do what you need to do. Take charge in this situation and walk away from anything that is no longer serving you. Anything that is not, even if, okay, obviously when the Eight of Cups comes up, he's been here for a while. Okay, whatever this situation is, he's been dealing with it for a while. So there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of love for whatever this is. He's put a lot of energy into it, and it hurts to walk away. And he knows that once he walk away from whatever this is, it's going to change his life. Then he's going to be uncomfortable, because now he has to start over. Now he has to build himself back up, build this life back up for himself, whether it be a job or a relationship. Nobody likes to start over. Nobody likes to start. I don't care what it is. I honestly don't care what it is. Nobody likes to start over, because especially when it comes to relationships, you get comfortable in relationships with people. You can finally truly be yourself. You can, show all of your flaws, all of the things that you never wanted anybody to see before. You can now feel comfortable enough to show it to people. If in a job, it's like, when you first walk into a job, there's still that feeling of being uncomfortable, because you don't know these people. You walk into a new job and you don't know them. You don't know them from Adam and Eve. So it's kind of like, then once you've been there for a while, you start to get comfortable. You start to learn things. And now when you got to go move on to another job, now you got to relearn something else. Now you got to do something else. And Spirit is telling you, take charge of your situation and let go of anything that is no longer serving you. Okay. Let go of anything that is no longer serving you. Even though there's going to be some fear and anxiety about leaving whatever this is behind. And of course, there's going to be hurt. There's going to be pain. There's going to be sadness. There's going to be days where you feel like, dang, I wish I could go back to where I just came from, especially if it's a relationship. You're going to have days where you feel like, okay, I want to go back to that person because I miss that person. But Spirit is asking you, is it really love or is it comfort? Do you really, of course you love that person, but is that truly, do you feel for yourself that is for your highest good, being in that relationship with that person or being in that marriage with that person? Do you feel like that's the best thing for you, or do you seriously feel like I would only be doing it out of comfort? I would only go because that's a situation that makes me comfort. If it's a job, Spirit is like, okay, maybe you walk away from the job and there's going to be days where you're going to feel like, dang, I miss my coworkers. I miss doing what I did. I miss that job. But Spirit is like, do you really miss it though? Do you really miss that job? Or is it just that it's comfortable? Do you miss the people? And if it's just that you miss the people that you used to work with, you can always pick up the phone and call them. You can always reach out to them. You can still have relationships with them. Just because you stop working there don't mean that you can't have relationships with these people. All right, this could be family members. Maybe it's family members that just no longer serve you. Maybe it's family members that's always stirring up drama in your life, and they can't go where you're going. And Spirit is like, okay, you may miss them because that's your family. You grew up with them. But sometimes you got to love people from a distance. Sometimes you just have to, you have to feed people from a long-handed spoon. Like, you can't be like really up in everybody's face. Like, sometimes you got to distance yourself from certain people. But Spirit is like, you got to take charge of your situation. If you're not happy with something, make the changes that need to be made, okay, within your life. Anything that you want for yourself, Spirit is asking you to get up, take charge of your situation, and do what it is that you need to do. All right, you have all the answers that you need. You're still sitting around waiting for some kind of enlightenment or waiting for some kind of answer. Spirit is like, it's here. They're giving you signs all day long to get up and go take charge of your situation. Leave anything that is just no longer serving you here. We got the Knight of Cups. So definitely, if this is a relationship for you, I definitely feel like this is Spirit letting you know that there is someone coming towards you. There is love coming towards you. There is romance coming towards you. Somebody that's coming is literally going to sweep you off of your feet. Could be a water sign, don't have to be. All right, but there is love that's definitely coming towards you. The Spirit is like, you need to take charge of your situation. All right. Now, again, this could also be somebody who's coming with the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is someone who wants to commit. He's ready for commitment, right? He's building this life for himself. So he's offering you loyalty, commitment. So Spirit is saying, like, with this Knight of Cups, whatever you need to walk away from, especially if it's a relationship. There's somebody much better coming towards you. Okay, there is somebody so much better coming towards you. Don't you dare go back to where you just left, especially if where you just left hurt you. Okay, don't go back to where you went. Keep pushing forward. Keep going forward. Also, the Knight of Cups is also good news. This is also good news. This is news coming your way. So you're walking away from a situation, and even though you may not see where you're going, even though you may have no idea what's about to happen, where I'm going, how my life is going to turn out, Spirit is saying keep going, because there is good news that is coming towards you. Okay, there's definitely good news that is coming towards you soon. So don't feel like you can't walk away from a situation because you may have fear that it won't be replaced with something better. Spirit is saying that anything that is removed will be replaced with something better. Now, as I say, if you feel alone, if you feel scared, they're asking you to pray about it. Connect with them through meditation. They got all the answers that you need. All right. Can I get one card, please, for the collective? What message do we need to hear? All right. Make plans and focus. Yes, make plans and focus. Focus on where it is that you're going. The back of the deck is great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. So it's time for you to learn. You went through a lot. Collective, we've been through a lot, all right, in our life. Some people maybe more than others, but look, we all have been through something in our life. And Spirit is asking you to learn from the experiences that you're going through right now. Learn the lessons so that way you don't have to repeat these lessons again. All right, life is the great teacher. Going through these things, learning the lessons so that you're able to move forward. But Spirit is saying whatever it is that you're trying to do, Spirit is saying now is the time for you to make plans and focus. Make plans for your future. What do you want to see for yourself? And then focus. Make sure, take charge of your situation. If you want something to happen, figure it out and walk away from anything that's not serving you, anything that's holding you back, whether it be emotions, feelings, whatever it is. It's going to be different for everybody, but Spirit is asking you to make plans and focus. Okay, you guys? So that is the daily message. Messages for what we need to hear right now. I hope it resonates with you guys. If it do, let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you to everyone who watched and support, and I hope to see you guys back here in my next video.